I thought it might be quite fun just to follow the steps in the workshop manual to see if it is actually possible to put these back in the order they suggest, or whether, a bit like the rear suspension, you have to do it again in an order that just works. But it does say the first step is to attach the spring locating pans, and they slot underneath in this little compartment, and they're held in with these two little screws. The screws they actually supply aren't the right ones. These are sort of slightly countersunk, so I've gone to the box and cleaned up the old ones, and they sit in these two little holes. I have ordered some new nuts and bolts because, again, the old ones were really rusty, so I'm just going to bolt the spigot up underneath where the front shock absorber sits. So that's the spigots fitted, or as the manual calls them, the coil spring top locating plates. So nothing too exciting there. And that's an under view, so that's the offside and the near side done. So the next job, according to the workshop manual, is to replace the hydraulic dampers. So again, we took these to the garage and they tested the arms and said it was all good. So these are the original dampers, painted in hammerite, and I'm going to use these nuts rather than the studs for easy removal in the future, especially when the body goes over the top of this damper. So they're coarse thread. I think they're slightly shorter. I think they're 1 inch, whereas the MG Guru suggests 1 1/4 inch. But I think the important thing is they don't crowd that spigot underneath, so they don't want to be poking too far in there to interfere with the spring. So I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize on those, and I'm going to put a new spring washer rather than the nut, and we'll put those on both sides. Here's the last bolt to go into the shock absorber. I've left this nut loose because obviously we've got to prise those apart for the upper trunnion, but I'll just put that in and we're done. So there's the near side and offside shock absorbers. They're gently tightened down, but we'll torque it all up when it's back on its wheels.